Welcome to my new birthday greenhouse.
Oh, not just yet. I want to show them how I built it first. On this little piece of land stood a lovely little greenhouse. I built it 17 years ago, but last fall the weather and time got the best of it and it got destroyed. So I went out to Kent today to get some lumber to build a new one. So I've got it all roughed in. I put screws into it first, some old rusty screws that I had just to hold the boards in place until I went and put all the lags in. And I'm not quite sure why I really squared it up just yet, because it's not in a line with the pad belonged to the previous greenhouse. So my wife was kind enough to point that out to me when she just came out. So I'm gonna go get a drink of water, and then I'm going to move this over as well as level it up. It only took surprisingly like 10 minutes to center it on that block and get it all level, square, and plumb. I've got the two side walls mocked up. I just have to rip some more board. I have some scraps here to put braces right down the center. It's a tad windy out here today, but I do have the walls attached to the base. So on the boards that are going down in the dirt, I shishuggy bound them, just burning them, and I added lags and screws right down along. You can see that on the outside. I also put some lags here on the uprights, 2 lags and a couple of screws. In the corners, I also put some bracing. This is dual purpose. My wife wanted something to, run plants up through and attach plants to, and it also adds some rigidity to the frame. Now, this thing, the roof, or the top plate, is about a ½ inch out of square, but folks, I'm not building a rocket ship here. So when I build a roof, that will be sufficiently pliable so it will fit to the top plate. I decided to move inside to build the roof of the greenhouse right there on the floor. I did some calculations, and my calculation said about 46 to the outside corner on a 45. And instead of trying a piece of stock, which I've got over there leaning against the wall, I got a couple pieces of scrap of strapping there and clamped it together, put 45s on it at the exact length, 46, and it seems to work. While the weather forecast called for rain and drizzle, again, we didn't get any. I wonder what other job can you be continually wrong and still get a paycheck? I don't know. But I did finish the roof for the greenhouse. We've got a little starburst pattern up here that my wife wanted, as well as some bracing inside here, as well as some other bracing in here for the wind loads. With some help from my darling wife, got the end piece done and the roof done, all temporarily stapled in place. So now I just need to rip some strips and staple them onto all the ribs and then tack that back there. We have the roof done, all strapped out. And now we've got the plastic sort of mocked up in place with some clamps so we can get it fit, staple it on, then strap it out. With all the plastic on and strapped down, tomorrow we should be installing the roof. Yep, snow. Okay. I've got the greenhouse all prepped. Now it's time to make the door. My wife was looking for something very similar to this, so I'll see what I can do. With the door done, all I have to do is install it, and I think we're pretty much done. When I built the door, I gave a little gap. Flush mounting the hinges basically sucked up that gap. So instead of insetting the hinges, I'm just going to mount them there and just take my planer and plane, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch off that side over there. But she's the right height and she looks good. And just in case we get locked inside the greenhouse, an emergency release. Okay, now I'll do a walk around. And here we are inside the completed birthday greenhouse. Just to give you a little walk around, it is 6 feet by 8 feet. These boxes I think are about 18 inches wide, and they're made from 2x10s. The uprights, I took 2x4s and I ripped them right in half. So they're like 1.5 inches by 1 5/8. And I did the same thing for the roof system up here. I did the roof and the walls separate because in the prior greenhouse, the plastic on the roof went first and all I had to do was unbolt it, redo the plastic, and put it back together. I added this little shelf in. My wife wanted something so she can put some trays on to start her seedlings. And that's it for the inside. Oh, and I also did some shishugimon on those pieces of board there going down into the soil Why I didn't do the inside of the box is because I lost patience in doing it. This door took me a full afternoon to complete. There is a 101 inch and a quarter gyprock screws in the back of that. Yes, that's a lot. A little catch here to open up just in case we get locked in. Oh, and this plastic is 6mm construction grade. Show you the outside. That's just about 12-12 pitch. It's a little lower because I wanted to maximize the use of my framing material. And this here is just strips of lumber, and I've used staples to hold it on to the plastic to keep it from blowing around too much. So there we have it, folks. My wife's birthday greenhouse. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.